love it. So we kind of wanted to do something where we like talk to younger kids about marching band and what it's like. So the first thing we want to show you is a video that we showed them that kind of like introduces you to what marching band is like.
Go, this is your moment, right? You earned this. You earned this. 1 minute, Tarpon. 1 minute. You worked really hard. Keep that upper body still. Skeleton now, right? Keep it on the hash. Keep it on the hash. Bring it up. Bring it forward. Forward. Line it up, Marie. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hold tight. Breathe. Warm air. Think. Use your eyes. That's your key to success.
Joining us from Tarpon Springs, Florida, please welcome the Tarpon Springs Outdoor Performance Ensemble.
Let's go, trumpets, you got this. Well, this show is entitled Man vs. Machine. What we want to do is explore kind of where we're at currently in our society and all the advances that we've made. And that's kind of what you see in the first movement, celebrating man's accomplishments. You know, one of the lessons, we always try to find a lesson that will help the students in their lives. And one of the lessons about that first movement is being able to take a risk, not backing down from the challenge, and always exploring onward, trying to find, you know, what could be the next thing that should improve our life around us. The work of 50 machines could not outdo one extraordinary man. The interesting thing about the show is it really created an opportunity for us to create something between the acoustical and the electronics. And the electronics is something that obviously our society in whole is looking towards and is a part of our future right now. It's a lot of part of the entertainment world as well. It allowed us to split the color guard up actually into 2 characters, which has been really unique for us because they have completely different personalities. So we've had to create a completely different vocabulary. One of the challenges we had is in movement 5 when the machines take over. Then we tried to take the acoustical instruments and put an electronic treatment to them. So you'll see that and you'll hear that in the vocoder. We have a guy up on the towers up there speaking, doing drum speak, but then we put a vocoder to his voice to make it sound more machine-like. We did the same thing to the alto sax player, who's an incredible alto sax player. You know, then we add the vocoder so it looks like, you know, the machines are taking over. Very important that the performers are fully informed in your intent. Because they cannot be fully committed as performers without all the information needed to do that. It's interesting because once you explain the storyline and the objective of every nuance in the show, then it is them as performers that make that special.
So we just thought that was like a good intro. That was our favorite show at Bands of America, the national championship that we went to. So that was actually the winning performance, and we thought that was a good intro into like what Marching Man is, because that's just a really cool show and not many people know much about it. So that was like a good example of the kind of like family that you kind of create and how you can do really like cool things as a team and stuff. So that's like the best marching band in the movies. So our big question is, what is a new and unique way that we can encourage new students to join marching band and experience all the benefits it provides? So a lot of people really just aren't informed enough to join, and we thought that was an issue, so that's what we wanted to focus on. So we went over to the 7th grade band class, and we have a presentation, and we just presented to the kids, and we went through it and explained a lot of stuff about it. We wanted to just clarify a lot of kinks that they might have about it, because really we thought that that's why people weren't joining. It's a really big opportunity, and they just weren't taking advantage of it.
Yeah, so one of the biggest problems is students don't really know what marching band is. I feel like when I was in 7th, 8th grade, I really had no idea. And I thought that maybe if I had known, someone had come and talked to me, then I would have joined sooner, which was something that I was kind of upset about. But, and then we also thought that, I feel like students are also scared to try new things. They don't know what it is. They don't know what it's like to experience it. So, what we really just wanted to try to make them not so scared.
So for this presentation that we gave for the 7th graders, our whole goal was just to get a few kids to join. We wanted just to show them more about marching band and get them excited and stuff, because a lot of kids really thought it was just some mundane activity that wasn't a whole lot of fun, so we just kind of clarified some issues with that.
So when we did our research, we discovered some things that we kind of we kind of knew because we experienced it firsthand, but we kind of got more fact-based answers. So we found numerous articles that people had written about the benefits of marching band, and we found statistics about students who are in the fine arts programs, how they are benefited from that, and specific stuff like that. And then we found an article which was really cool, and it talked about how physical marching band really is. They did an experiment where they had a guy wear something that measured his heartbeat and his physical activity and stuff, and it was really, really high. And we also tried to find ways to get kids excited so that we could put them in our presentation in order to share with them why we're so excited about it.
So the reason why we want kids to join marching band is because it's a really beneficial thing. Just like any other sport or extracurricular activity, it really teaches you how to be a team, teaches you how to be passionate about things, and creates great habits, and it's physical, and you create friends and stuff. So it's just like any other sport, but obviously sports are for everyone, so that's why we wanted to focus on alternate things like marching band and stuff. So we went over to 7th grade, and we gave the presentation to the kids.
Yeah.
So
There's a picture of them. They actually wanted to play for us.
that is them. They liked us. They were like, let's play Jurassic Park for you. So, yeah.
So we chose them because we thought it was better to start them early. like I said before, if I would have known, then I would have started early. And then you get more experience and you get to do it in more years, which is obviously very cool. And so we also wanted this to carry on, so maybe in the future they could be the ones encouraging, so that it kept going and then the numbers could keep growing. And so we basically just wanted to share with them as soon as possible, marching band is cool, this is what it's like. Even if you don't want to join it, at least now you know. Here's some pictures that we shared with them, actually. So this was our presentation. There's us talking, and then we got a picture of them. Pretty cool. Yeah. So we're gonna show you guys a little bit of the prezi that we made. So this is what it looked like. And we kind of just went through and we just talked about the basics. So what is marching band and so on. And so we made sure to emphasize a lot of the positive things about marching band. Everything has its drawbacks, but then we kind of went through basic terms, because marching band is an activity that has a lot of talked about band camp, what it's like. We showed a bunch of pictures. And then we talked about practices and competitions and how it benefits you, like we said, with the facts that we discovered. We talked about the fun parts, and stuff like that. So that was the presentation, though obviously, as you can see over there, we had a ton of pictures. We wanted to actually show them rather than just tell them. So that was our prezi.
Yeah, I liked it. So I think that was like the first prezi they've ever seen. So they're just like these little kids, and it's like,
And
and they're like, why?
one of the sucky parts, but you guys saw how long, I mean, we made a really long presentation, and we only had, I mean, it was like 25 minutes, and we didn't realize it, like how fast time was
Yeah.
going. So we were just talking, we could go on and on and on, and then all of a sudden the bell rang, and we're like,
Yeah, we got crunched.
and then, so then they had class after that, so then we actually ended up talking with Mr.
Yeah.
Tate a lot longer with them, so that was cool.
Alright, so obviously Wes is valuable. We just really wanted to get kids to join because it's like such a great opportunity. Plus, the more people the band like has, the more it like grows, and obviously the like more like the better the opportunity gets. Kind of, it's like kind of like killing two birds with one stone. How obviously when people join, like they get their own personal benefits, but they also like benefit everyone else. So it's not just like a solo
Yeah.
thing. So it's really like
And we
teamwork.
really like, I personally, I know Austin does too, want a better fine arts program, because while we do have a good one, like, there's always room for improvement. And like you saw Tarpon Springs at the beginning, I mean, obviously that is a huge program. They have the money and the kids to do big shows like that. And that's kind of something I'm hoping for, is that in future years we are able to have the opportunity to have a big show like that, so.
Alright, so as far as leadership goes, obviously we were like quite the leaders to them because they were so young, and we just like walked in, we got all this experience and stuff because we've been through everything that they've been through, and they really looked up to us. We really like had their attention and stuff, and I thought that was a really important part, is that they looked up to us. Like, we really emphasized that if they joined early, like they could become just like us. They could be like the leaders and stuff.
Yeah. Like there's a thing called section leaders in marching band, which is like each instrument has its own section, and like if you do it long enough, basically you are chosen to be a section leader by how many years you've done marching band. And so Austin was a section leader for like 2 years, right? So it's like, but I didn't get to because I didn't join soon enough. So we tried to show them, like, if you join now, like you'll get to be a leader and experience that.
So when we got all done, we definitely had a few kids that were like into it. We had one trumpet player who was like, "Can I join color guard?" And we were like,
He was so
Yeah,
cute.
yeah,
He
they
was
were
like, yeah,
so
I don't
really
really
cute
think I
kids.
want to play my instrument, but I think I want to do color guard.
and we clarified some issues. Like one kid was like, "We don't have a car. Can I still join?" And I was like, "Yes, you can. Absolutely." So that was kind of the thing that we were like focused on, is because a lot of people don't join because they're like that kid wouldn't have joined because he didn't know that you can join if you don't have a car. But you can. So.
I think the main thing too is that they have a much better understanding of what marching band is, because I feel like, maybe you guys don't even know, I don't know, but so we really just wanted, if we tell them earlier, then they kind of know what it is and maybe appreciate it better, even if they don't join. They're like, hey, that's really cool, like, oh, well, maybe I want to be friends with that person who's in marching band or something. So like, that's kind of what our main goal was.
Questions or comments for this group?